Today's video follows the stern and unwavering leader of the X-Men.
To me, my X-Men.
To be a warrior means you must possess a good 3 particular qualifications: the skills of a warrior, worthy goals, and a significant amount of intelligence. Welcome to Warriors in Fiction, and in this series we take fictional characters and determine whether or not they can be considered a warrior. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. What's up, guys? As you know, Scott Summers is and forever will be that guy. Cyclops is the older brother of Havoc and Vulcan. Most of you know him as the boyfriend of Jean Grey if you just watched the movies. Scott spent majority of his childhood not able to control his ocular power. Eventually he met Charles Xavier, who asked him to become one of his X-Men. This is very important because when he became one of his X-Men, not only was he now on a team of other mutants, but he had a place where he belonged, because as you know, in the X-Men universe or in the Marvel universe, mutants aren't really that generally accepted. So him being an X-Men was very important, and he ended up being the deputy leader of the X-Men to lead the X-Men when Charles wasn't there. So let's talk about his skills. Cyclops was born with the ability to shoot energy from his eyes. These high-powered blasts could damn near burn through anything or slice anything. He could control the width, he can control the impact, and also he's impervious, like he's immune to the impact of his own lasers. That's very important to remember also. He's fast enough to hit both Quicksilver and Northstar, who uses super speed as their power. Now mind you, he can hit speeders. He can cause his eye blast to ricochet or bank off items to hit a target. He does not miss his target. If he's hitting that focal blast and hitting it on something, he gonna bank it off whatever he need to hit or to bank it off of. He gonna hit that target. And also, there's really no range on these blasts for real. Yeah, they're kind of overpowered, to be honest. Years in the X-Men honed not just Scott's eyesight, but his body as well. Scott isn't bad in hand-to-hand combat. He can even utilize his eyes in his fighting style. Is that not like the coolest shit ever? I mean, come on now. That's definitely a warrior thing to do. Create your own fighting style. Yeah, that's what a warrior would do. Goals. As I always say with superheroes on this channel, his goals over the years vary. Most of the time, it's to save the world or fellow X-Men, but also to be the best leader he can be for his team. Hopefully those goals become being a good father and being a good husband, but you know, that's not here or there with him. Intelligence. Scott over the years became a one-of-a-kind leader of the X-Men. Even Nick Fury praised Scott on his ability to lead, noting that Scott has shined his brightest during tense situations. Professor Xavier took Scott in and taught him all he would need to know to be a well-received hero, especially in a world that hated mutants. Scott would pass this knowledge on to his team in turn. Scott was never, ever in a situation where he was stuck and didn't know what to do. He always had a plan, and he always knew how to use his chess pieces, which were his X-Men. Scott showed his leadership throughout the years, and he proved to Professor X that he did not make a mistake in making him the leader of the X-Men. Honestly, all in all, I can't really say that Cyclops is a warrior, but he's definitely a hero. Let's look at it. His skills. He has the skills of a warrior for sure. Creating your own fighting style is always one of those big things that warriors do. Warriors is going to get it by any means necessary, and that is one of those things that we see Scott Summers do throughout the X-Men comics, TV shows, and movies. His goals. His goals aren't really that of a warrior. Like a warrior, I feel like a warrior is always determined to do something. A warrior is always determined to do something. There's a specific goal in mind, whether it be vengeance, whether it be obtaining something, a certain item, or just dominating the world. And Scott really isn't. He really isn't that. His goal is whatever Professor X says his goal is for that issue of the comic, or for that movie, or for that TV show. His goal is whatever someone else says it is. And as far as his intelligence goes, he definitely meets the requirement to be an intelligent warrior. But also, I feel like a warrior is one of those people who thinks non-stop about which ways they can obtain their goals, and he just doesn't have goals of that nature. He doesn't just sit in the X-Men's mansion and be like, how can I protect everybody today? No, he normally waits until something happens and just enjoy his life, which is nothing bad. I'm not saying that that's bad on him or nothing like that, but you know, we're here to determine whether or not he deserves to be considered a warrior, and I'm gonna say he does not, but he is a hero.
It was I who saved you. in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.